Hi, my name's Mari Ordonez. I did a review case study on play therapy. So, according to Jennifer K. Buick, a graduate student of the University of Wisconsin, the world of children is a constant innate challenge for educators to understand because children don't have the capability to express themselves as an adult would. So, play therapy is a tool that provides a means for understanding a child when they cannot express themselves. So often children's behavior is either analyzed in stages or categories, while Mary Jane Fall used the play therapy process to establish her 4 categories for children when they move through play. So Jennifer Buick wanted to kind of recreate the case study to rather support or refute the categories that Mary Jane Fall had created. So a description of the 4 categories would be connective play, which is when a children forms a connection with the play therapist, asking questions and presenting information about their own life while exploring the environment. Safe play is when the child has complete control over their environment and varying continuum of emotions. Unsafe play is when the child shows hostile feelings or lack of control. And resolution play is when a solution to a problem is expressed. They find a new sense of control with their changing feelings, actions, and thoughts. So, of course, Buick provided more definitions, but for this review, these 4 categories are really simply all you need to know. So, in this study of Fall's original study, her case study included 31 children between the age of 5 and 9 that had a history of behavioral problems in the classroom. 186 play therapy sessions took place and were recorded. Each one was viewed by a trained judge and coded. So after the judges gave their perceptions of each session, the categories were tweaked and named. In Jennifer's study, she only had one child that she obtained to do her study from a parent at the university she went to. So she conducted and recorded 15 30-minute sessions. Upon reviewing the tapes, tallies would be given to the child each time they exhibited one of the 4 categories of play. So in the study, Jennifer provided a list of graphs to help her understand the results. For connecting to the therapist, the results were constantly raised as the child kept meeting with the therapist and getting more comfortable. It was hindered when a longer periods of absence took place, but the child showed a pattern for switching between safe to unsafe play very often. However, after further studying, he never seemed to really reach the resolution category of play. So that would be the 4th category stage created by Mary Jane Fall. So, of course, there were some limitations to this study, but Jennifer does an excellent job in pointing them out. She doesn't just leave them like they never happened. Since you must have permission from parents due to unforeseen circumstances, there was a 2-month gap between session 9 and 10. There was a total of 15, so that kind of hindered the bond that they had created. So she does clarify that unlike Fall, she only had one analysis, so credibility can't be fully established because Fall had 31 children and she only had one. Also the same with her coding. It was the perception of only one examiner. Mary Jane Fall had a bunch of different judges for her videos, so it could have been biased in some points of view. It did disappoint me that she didn't mention anything about having only one child. It was just that. This struck me as odd because she did make a comment about how each child is different and must be taken into consideration by each therapist, but she only used one child. So it kind of contradicted that. It would make more sense for her to have used at least 5 if everyone's different, because then her information isn't as credible compared to 31 children. However, I know she was looking to support the categories and admired her. She admitted her test child never reached the resolution stage. She She reported the results honestly. She did not say it proved the categories existed, but she correctly stated that her case does provide some more evidence that these 4 categories of play, they could really exist. Her study kind of went in favor of it. So now upon reading this paper, she spends a lot of time describing play and the things a proper play therapist must consider and do. I personally felt I was being taught in this part of the paper and thought I was reading about the study. However, it does not take away from the paper overall. The paper is necessary to read if someone would like to walk through the process of how Mary Jane's sessions went and get a better understanding on a personal level. But this review of the case study, I would prefer to read the original, so Mary Jane's, instead of this one, just because it doesn't seem as credible. But it is broken down pretty easy to understand. So that was my review. Thank you.